So, as you know, and I talk about it all the time, my mama died. Well, not a big deal. She's cremated. She's sitting up on the jar on my shelf. Well, after my sister committed suicide, all of the brothers and sisters that were there wore yellow, had a yellow shirt. All of us were in yellow shirts, things like that. All the kids, you've seen the picture. Here's the picture of of the family at the funeral. Brothers, all the brothers and sisters that were there. Mark and Michelle were there, but they didn't want to be in the picture. Blah blah. I get it. And you've heard me talk about some things. Well, here's a couple of things that happened. No, I'm not even going to share those because, anyway, it's very personal. You know what? I am going to share because if I'm going to be totally honest with you, which I need to be, I might as well just be totally honest. And you hate me because I'm totally honest, I can handle that. If you don't like me because I'm honest, great. But here they are. Here's the two text message videos that I sent to my wife and my son. And it shows you where I was. And it shows you that shirt I was wearing. We'll get to that in just a second about why that shirt is important. See, here's the note I wrote to my family. Dear family, see Chapter 7 of the dissertation. Dissertation Chapter 7 starts off with my suicide note from a long, long time ago. Because apparently it says, don't be surprised when this happens. It says, I've disappointed y'all. I'm a failure and a fraud. This is most selfish. I can't live with the pain. Which is true. There was so much pain. I remember that pain. I remember saying, dear Lord, let it go. And it wouldn't go. And I've said this. Said I've hurt and disappointed too many people. The little girl in Lindell. See, this is the thing with memories. When you have memories, they're true. The memories and thoughts are true. How we associate them isn't. And that's what this whole thing is about, is I've had these memories and these ideas and things that have happened in my life, in my career, on the ambulance, that aren't really true anymore. These things happen. These things happen. But I allowed myself to get tortured. And it's a pretty sorry measure of who I am to let that happen. But, this is the note. I can't deny it. I love them. But that's kind of what it is. But as I was going out, I actually sent emails and things I don't remember. But I was wearing this shirt. Well, it doesn't matter because I burned it tonight. This beautiful burning log footage that you're going to see for the next 11 seconds while I'm doing this. And it's kind of interesting as we think about what it really means. Here's the thing. I don't know what it means. But I do know that those shirts, the yellow shirt for my sister's funeral, my suicide shirt, gone. That doesn't mean the memories aren't there. But it just means that they're no longer what defined me, because I'm never going to wear them again. Most of the time I just pick up something off my desk, because that's easier to talk about. Today, brought to you by the 25-foot tape measure. Now, the thing about this, tape measures are pretty good because it tells us how long things are. And I also think about, how do we measure up? The thing is, if you're not careful when you're measuring, the sides of this sun gun are sharp because they're metal. So think about, how do we measure up? And the thing is, one of the great writers says, what is the measure of a man? And what is the measure of a man? Martin Luther King said, the ultimate measure of man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. I agree. It's not where we stand when it's comfortable, because most of the time we don't stand when it's comfortable and convenient. We're sitting. Which to me, out of 25 feet, how much potential is it? What is the measure of that man or person? Oh, Martin Luther King said the true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do absolutely no good to him. I like that. How do we help other people, even those who can't do anything for us? I think it's a better measure of whenever it's convenient than challenge and controversy. Because, sometimes we just can't do it when there's controversy. Or we can't do it when it's a challenge because we're not ready for it. See, and this is where everything is on a spectrum. Even measurements are on a spectrum from 0 inches to 25 feet. And honestly, if you think about this, if I'm really close to something in measuring it, or really far into measuring it, does it really matter? If I know this distance, which is the greater distance and the greater challenge, I'd like to say neither. Both. Because it just depends on the person who's doing it. So for me, we talked about it before, that 41-mile move was way bigger than any move we've done. Finding ways to challenge oneself. See, that's what growth comes from. That's what allows me to say, no more with this shirt. No more does that, even though it's just a stinking yellow shirt. It's a mindset, and that mindset is now going to be gone. Because we didn't burn it once. We didn't burn it twice. Brian kept that fire going until 8:30 last night. So for 5 hours. The shirts are gone. The memories are there. See, and that's the thing that they never said happens. That they don't talk about. It's that the measure comes in spite of the reasons being gone or not gone. So I think the true measure of a man comes from what he can do and what he does do. So if I can make 2 cups of hot chocolate and make one, that's not a very good measure. But if I can make one and all I do is make one, it seems like a better measure of a person. So today, I hope I measure up. Give me a shout out. 903-241-1229. I'm here for you because, well, I love you.